Oh no, our case got sent back to USCIS. Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States at our offices in St. Louis, San Diego, and Washington, D.C. Today we're talking about overseas marriage cases. It could be other family-based cases, but in this scenario, we're talking about situations where a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident has filed an I-130 petition for alien relative with USCIS. They've paid the filing fees. They've waited months and months for that agency to approve the case. And now the case has been sent to the National Visa Center. It's been processed at the National Visa Center. You've paid all the fees at USCIS. You've paid all the State Department fees at the National Visa Center. And your case is now at the embassy. This could also be, besides an I-130 petition for alien relative, this could also be a fiancé petition, or in theory, and in fact we've seen I-140 petitions for alien workers. So in any immigrant visa classification, you have to remember you're dealing with two agencies. You have USCIS, which does the initial processing of the application, and then the State Department, who's in charge of actually issuing the visas. And the scenario that I'm talking about right now is where USCIS has sealed the deal, said that the case is approved, and said that the beneficiary is eligible for the benefit sought, but the State Department, probably after having sat on the case for a year or two, is now sending it back to USCIS. This is not something that you want to hear. This is not good news. When you get word that your case is going back to USCIS, you can count on months and months of delay. And typically what happens is the State Department sends it back. That takes 2 or 3 months. Then USCIS gets it back and they notify you that they have it. Then they sit on it for months and months. And then if they reaffirm the prior approval, then they send it back to the State Department for further processing. Now, that's the thing, is you're dealing with the two agencies, and sometimes they don't agree on whether the benefit sought is worthy of being bestowed upon the person. In other words, just because USCIS says they think the marriage is real doesn't mean the State Department's going to give the visa, or just because they believe that this person is a qualified alien worker doesn't mean that the embassy is going to give the visa. And so when you get your case sent back, it really sucks because you can't hurry them up. You can't get them to pay attention to your case. Usually our clients come to us having called USCIS over and over. And the one thing that we've done is we've actually filed lawsuits for people who've had their cases sent back, or who have even just been told that their cases were being sent back to USCIS. And the reason we file those lawsuits is it compresses that timeline. When you sue them, then there's people paying attention to the case, and it doesn't just go into this black hole of no activity like it could if you just wait for the case to be sent back, like literally sent back to the USCIS and then wait months and months at USCIS to then send it back to the State Department, and then they sit on it some more. So never a good thing when your case gets sent back, because besides approving it and reaffirming it and sending it back to the State Department, they can also revoke the prior approval. So nothing good happens when your case is being sent back. And I would say that you probably need to talk to an immigration lawyer about either fighting to keep this case alive or perhaps filing a new case. And that's sometimes what we do. If you have questions, if you received word that the State Department has sent your case back, or if it's been sent back to USCIS and USCIS has sent you a notice of intent to revoke or something similar, and you need our help, feel free, 314-961-8200 to call us. And you can always email us, info@hackinglawpractice.com. Be sure to join us in our Facebook group, which is called Immigrant Home. We'd love to have you in there. We have thousands and thousands of members talking about immigration every day. And then, of course, we have our YouTube channel, which we'd love to have you subscribe to. And don't forget, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, live, usually at noon Central, you'll find me and sometimes Daniel in there answering all your immigration-related questions as possible. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.